Whoever invented the sewing machine was a genius. How did it hold two pieces of fabric together securely? A long time ago, people who wanted to sew needed to thread a needle through the fabric and then pull the thread out from the other side. But the sewing machine broke that mold. Anyone who has ever used a sewing machine knows that the needle doesn't need to be threaded back and forth from one side to the other, and it can do that thanks to the needle's unique design. The threading hole for the needle of a sewing machine is at the head of the needle, and when the needle returns after moving downward, it leaves a portion of the loop underneath the fabric, then moves the fabric forward a distance, and then allows the needle to pass just through the loop left in front of it. When the needle moves up, another loop is left behind and the fabric is moved forward another distance, and so the cycle is repeated, allowing continuous threading. And real sewing machines are designed in the same way, with a hook underneath the sewing machine's needle that hooks onto the loop in front of it, and as the needle moves through the fabric, it just passes through this loop. As the needle moves upward, the thread between the needle and the fabric bends to form a small loop, and the hook hooks just the right gap between this loop. Then the fabric moves forward a distance, and then the operation is repeated as before, and the cycle is repeated, and you can keep spinning clothes. But is there any problem with this design? If we loosen the thread, we will find a series of stitches will be pulled out. How to solve this problem? In fact, it is very simple. Will be used in the previous hook directly replaced by vibration bobbin also inside the thread, and the bobbin front is pointed. When the needle goes through the fabric, the bobbin just goes through the loop left behind when the needle returns, and the threads on the needle and the bobbin are entangled with each other, which makes the textile clothes become exceptionally strong and durable. In fact, there is still one most important question left unanswered, that is, how does the fabric move forward automatically? It's not difficult to move the fabric. A metal block with a notch is installed underneath the fabric. As the needle moves up, the metal block moves up and presses against the fabric. Then the metal block moves forward and the fabric is moved by the friction of the metal block.